And that one, a good old blessed hump day.
That's right. That's what the day is. Today is Hump Day, Wednesday, and guess what? I didn't get paid yet, so I was gonna thought it was Friday. I'm jumping the gun.
Listen, I would ask you to do that again because we just logged onto our feed, but y'all gonna have to, get that on that next week hump day. But that was the best hump day in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
So, Mr. E, we are here and we're excited about being here because we have a very, very special guest on our Wednesday segment. What's under the hat issues concerning you men?
Yes, and you do a wonderful job, and you know this person very personally.
Sure do.
And can you make the intro of this young man?
What a wonderful person this is. This is a friend. This is a brother. This is my wonderful son. Chris Hinton. He's here with us, and he's the owner at Beard Gods. We're going to find out about Beard Gods, and we're going to find out some of the other things that Chris is doing. But this is our Father's Day segment, and we're going to highlight some of the things that he has with Beard Gods and how you can go online. We want to say good morning to you, Chris.
Good morning, y'all.
Good. We're doing just fine. Miss D, how you doing? I'm talking to Miss D, but I know I'm doing good.
Good morning, Chris. How I'm doing wonderful.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad y'all have me here today.
Absolutely. Chris, Father's Day is fastly approaching. We're glad to be able to celebrate you all. You know, people talk about women and mothers all the time that we get all the gusto. We get the greatest gifts.
Yeah.
We get pampered. We get
Yeah.
love. And then sometimes men say that you all don't go out like that. But Miss E say that especially. But Chris, first of all, tell us how you feel about Father's Day and how you felt when at the birth of your son.
First of all, Father's Day, it's less celebrated than
Thank
than
you.
Mother's Day.
Ooh. Okay.
Look, they'll have maybe like three floors, for mothers, but you got that one little section in Family Dollar
All right.
for dad. But they tried to do better, they doing better.
Chris, why is that though?
They think, a lot of men, all right. I don't think men really care too much for this. I mean, some men do, but not a lot of men really care for
Is that though?
gifts like that.
Yes.
I think on one end, men just want to be pampered, secretly.
Say it!
So inside they want gifts, but they're not going to verbalize it.
Does it have anything to do with men naturally being givers and providers? They're not necessarily, like you said, looking for those things, but definitely they are on board to bless their mothers and any occasion with a Valentine's Day and different things. A man is on board, give some of the best gifts in the whole wide world.
Yeah, I think men would rather do things for themselves, and even if they need it, if someone with the gift on, they very thankful, but men kind of a little prideful. So sometimes they need things, and the woman gets it like, man, I always needed that, but they kind of like want to get things themselves.
Yes. Well, Chris, you have a son. What does it mean to you to have your son and celebrate Father's Day? He celebrate you. What does that feel like?
I love that little boy. He just want to play. He just want to be loved. And, he just, now, he in the face asking for stuff all the time. But I really care for him, and I love to see them excited about life. Also, having friends.
Yeah.
Just growing up, I see him just growing up and coming to his own. So it really makes me proud to see him grow up.
Absolutely. And then you celebrate your father, your dad, and you're fortunate because everybody don't have a dad all their lives. I know I lost your grandfather, my daddy, when I was very young, and it makes an impact on your life. What does it mean to have a dad and father that you grow up with all your life?
Man, everybody needs a dad. My dad, his words live in me. All the advice and everything. Like I can't get it out of my head, to this day. So I'm a piece of my father, hard working.
Yes,
Took care of us, took care of the family. Put us first. So anybody, I really have a, men who don't take care of their kids. I really have a dislike for them because it's shatter, it shatters the kid, it shatters the family. So having a
absolutely.
father is very important.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your business. Let's talk about beard guards. Later on, I want them to find out a little bit more about you with your real estate business. But tell people about beard guards, and we're going to talk about some of the things that's online as well. What made you start this company?
So what made me start with my company is, I myself experienced, trouble, um, growing a beard, also having, dry, itchy, razor bump skin, and I didn't know what I was, doing to myself. It was very much self-imposed, eating, drinking the wrong things, using the wrong razors, using the wrong products. So, throughout the years, trial and error, I found different, oils, different shampoos and conditioners. I found out about like biotin and different vitamins that actually help with, um, you know, beard growth and hair growth. So during the pandemic, I mean, I had nothing to do. So I was like, Chris, hey, how about this? How about we create something? Let's think about what we do all the time. And I thought about it, man, my beard. And
Yes.
that's how Beard Gods was created.
Wow. Easy or hard to start it up? What things did you have to do to get it up and pop?
Well, it was actually easier than I thought, because I already knew all the products that I needed because I had been using them the whole time. I knew what oils I needed, what certain shampoos and conditioners, what wooden picks. The black community loves to use metal picks and
Yeah.
plastic picks, which is very bad for African American hair. So I learned those things throughout the years.
That is marvelous. Mr. E?
When dealing with African American hair and especially the gray hair,
Mm-hmm.
do you
Mm-hmm.
find that the gray hair does exactly what it wants to do, and how does your product help the gray hair community?
So the gray hair community, you're gonna have to get with your barber on that because that's
Yes.
that's something that it's just a wild hair. I've had gray hair and they're just wild. They don't grow and format with all the other hair. So if you have gray hair, you have to get that trim, um, more and more than be. My hair mostly black, so I can get it trimmed, here every couple of months. But with gray hair, you might have to get that done maybe once a month.
Why is gray hair so? Since you did your research and
Uh,
since your product is grand, I use your product. Let me put that out there in the air. I
uh,
use your product. I use your oil and I used your biotin, and I'm
right,
seeing difference already when I start using the biotin because
right,
it causes my hair to, one time or another, I'm gonna put this out there. One time or another, I
uh,
only shave every other day.
right,
But now I find myself shaving since I started, taking the biotin and using your oil. I'm shaving every day now. I mean,
yep,
I want you to know that the product does work because I'm
right.
getting more hair on my head and on my face than anything, and so when you're dealing with your product, the
Mm-hmm.
oil is one of the greatest oils in the world. What is the what does that oil contain?
So it contains coconut oil, it contains vitamin C, and other essential oils,
Hmm.
just natural oils. And I put in I put it in a way that it can, maximize your hair growth.
Yes.
So everything, just all the natural ingredients, also the smell. It's a natural smell. It doesn't have a scent, but we have balms, beard balms that have flavors and scents. Maybe you want a mango. Maybe you want original scent, no scent. Maybe you want a vanilla. Maybe you want a sandalwood. So we have different scents. And when you use the beard oil, you put that in, and then when you need to lock it in with beard balm, it locks it in. Especially, with the sun now, if you just put the oil in, the sun is going to evaporate it. So you need that beard balm to lock in that moisture.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about Father's Day and gifts. Chris, beard gods is a very good way of showing Dad you appreciate him. Let's talk about some of the products that's on the website.
So we have the dry AC bundle. We can start off with that. That's the beard oil, the beard balm, and we have the wooden pick. That's on sale for $49.99. If you subscribe to the site, you get an extra 10% off.
Wow. So you mentioned earlier that that wooden pick does something beside, what a metal pick describe the importance of having wooden as opposed to metal.
Yeah, so our wooden picks are made of bamboo, and also wood. Wood creates static in the beard, and static creates more blood flow, and more blood flow creates more hair growth. So as far as wooden tips is metal, and it usually strips the hair out. If you look at most people who use metal tips, it starts to strip the beard of the hair, and if you use wood, you will see less hair inside of your comb.
Wow.
So it creates more blood flow, more hair growth. Also, it doesn't strip the hair from your beard.
Chris, I see a lot of men running around now with straightened hair, like they took a What does that do to the growth of the beard?
The straighteners, it don't do anything. It's just straightens out. It makes it appear longer. That's all it does. It's just like a woman straightening her hair out. But it's a lot of beard straighteners out here. Just the perception that beard is longer. That's all.
Absolutely. So let's go down the product line. You have the oils, you have the balm. Tell us some of the other things that's on the website.
Yep, I have the shampoo and conditioner. It's coconut oil. We also have hats, and also we have biotin. Biotin is a natural vitamin that stimulates hair growth, nail growth, and tightens the skin.
Wow, that is
I
absolutely
think that's one of the
marvelous.
best. I'm taking the biotin and I'm taking the oil. I'm letting you know. I got a little upset with you, Chris. I got to tell the truth. I got a little upset with you because I thought that the oil and the biotin will, it grooms and it makes my goatee look wonderful. It's softening up also. But now, Chris, I got to stand before that mirror every day now. I mean, and I got to shave, and I've been shaving Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But now I got to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because the hair grows so fast. I'm proud of you. And is there anything else that our listening audience need to know about beer gods?
I take care of your beard. It's a lot of websites that have beard products, but they really don't make sense. Again, we have the beard oil. The beard oil is there to, put in moisture to your beard, moisturize your beard and your skin. The beard balm is there to lock in that moisture. We have the shampoo and conditioner to actually keep your beard nice and clean because you can't put oil and balm on a dirty beard.
Yeah.
And we have the biotin for hair growth, and we have the pick for style and hair growth stimulation. So it's a formula. It's just a strategic formula for hair growth.
So
Absolutely.
Now, does Beard God does anything for because there's a lot of men walking around with great big beards, long
Mhm.
hairy beards and full beards, and got a lot of food in it. Because it's a catch-all. Does Beard God help? To keep the skin from breaking out. From all the wear and tear of the weather, and as well as dry skin underneath. What does Beard God does for the weather?
I mean, as far as like, the sun, especially summertime, especially those who work outside, you definitely want to wash your beard more. Our shampoo and conditioner will reach the skin, clean that skin out, get all that film and dirt out, and also keep the hair clean, and at the same time keep it moisturized so the skin doesn't dry out and the hair doesn't dry out. The more hair growth.
So Beard God is a healthy product. It's healthy for beards. Am I right?
Yes, mostly natural. Shampoo and conditioner is not high in pH balance, so it's not going to rip your skin off. A lot of products I use for other cultures have high in pH balance that'll strip the skin, strip the hair. This is, pretty much a natural type of shampoo and conditioner that clean it, but also keep it moist and healthy at the same time.
So, Chris, tell us about your Father's Day package and give the website and information on how people can get the products.
Yes, I mean, I say, hey, we want a quick gift. We want something simple. We have the dry itchy bundles for $49.99. It comes with the beard oil, the beard balm, and the wooden pick. It's a quick, simple gift. It's for $49.99. But also, when you subscribe to the website, you get an extra 10% off, and you can save on that shipping, and you can get something quick for your loved one, for that father, for that husband, for that uncle, for that baby father. And our website is www.beardgods.com. It's Beard Gods. It's Gods with a Z at the end.com.
Absolutely. So, can you get it? The website, access it through social media as well.
Yes, you get it through social media. I'll even do meetups. I do meetups this weekend. If someone inbox me or to contact y'all, I'll do meetups, and we can meet in a certain location, public location, and I'll even do that for the people.
And
Wow.
you do mail all over the
Yes,
country.
worldwide.
Absolutely.
I even took over different countries. So if someone needed it quick, I could ship it immediately.
Absolutely.
You gave some great education about the pH balance. People does not give you all the chemicals that's in it, what the balancing may do for your skin. And I want to thank you so much for letting everybody know that the chemicals, that it's just not something that you put on your on your face, and you're not just trying to sell them anything. You trying to help their skin as well. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no problem. It's a remember. So we had one time I could really go in depth of, of the things that I went through. Using products that aren't made for every race.
Yes.
So one of the things I wanted to do was make a product for every race. We have some products that's made for one race and one hair type. My product is built for all races,
Wow.
all creeds, all hair types that won't damage your hair, won't strip it of its natural vitamins and nutrients.
Absolutely.
So that's what I wanted to do. Yep.
This is awesome. This is a very good gift for Father's Day. Father's Day is coming up quick. Make sure you all reach out to www.beardgods.com, BeardGodz.com. Check out the products. There's oils, balms, there's vitamins, there's wooden picks, hats, hoodies, you name it, it's there. And shampoos and conditioner. It is absolutely awesome. So, Chris, beside the Beer God business, tell our friends. I think your radio is up. I'm not sure if you can turn that down. We hear it in the feed. Can you tell them about your real estate business and how they can contact you?
Okay, my real estate business, they can contact me on my real estate page on Instagram, or they can contact me at basically my phone number is 757-285-8266. 757-285-8266. I work for Island Valley Prestige, and I've been a real estate agent maybe it's like 12 years now.
Yes.
So I've been doing it for a while. If you need help to buy or sell, it's a great time to buy, it's a great time to sell. So give me a call.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, if people go to your page, they'll see a beard that is absolutely fabulous. Somebody would say, "Oh, now you just naturally, you just you got to tell people that may be in the genes, but it takes care, and you have taken and cared for your beard very well. It didn't start out. I think you tell folk that it didn't start out like that, but I tell you what, you should see it now. Tell them about the process, starting and then finishing with such a fabulous beard."
Yeah, thank you. It was a long process because I really had passions in it. I never grew it up. I never grew it out because it was so bad. But that was because of the food and the products. I was drinking soda all the time, skin crawling, eating a bunch of candy, which is bad for hair because it's gonna come out of your pores anyway. Using wrong products. I was using Kurt Plus shampoo, and I'm looking some of my hair ripped out. It's been a long journey. Growing razors, getting razor bumps. So it's been a long journey. Also, patchy beard. That's one of the major things that men struggle with, patchy beard. And even me, they might see my beard, but starting off, you gotta go through an ugly duckling phase, and you start to grow it. You'll see an ugly duckling phase, and you just gotta fight through that, and just be patient and wait.
Absolutely. So look, we're going to get back to Father's Day, and how do you think Christian is going to celebrate you this weekend? Is it going to be all about you or all about him?
It's gonna be all about him.
I mean, Christian, my grandson, absolutely adores his father. He's just, he is on him like white on rice when they're around each other. But I'm glad that you're teaching him about giving. And what are some of the lessons that you feel as a father is going to be good for your son as he grows into a man?
Just, I think me and him, we both are learning. I'm learning, man. You got to be merciful. Everything that someone does, you can't snap off. You got to correct them in love.
Yes.
And him, also with him, I see that he has to learn it's okay to make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be so hard on yourself. So life is about learning and recovering from things that you do. So I think that's one of the biggest lessons.
Chris, can you take 60 seconds and encourage men to be better men that they are, to help them to continue to cling to their family, to help them to raise good men and women? Take 60 seconds just to encourage men of some of the things that they need to do in order to be that dad, that great dad.
I think it's very important because when you forget your family, your children, your wife, you're destroying people. I think it's really important. It's very, very selfish. I see people, around town. Some people, don't take their kids, but that it's gonna come with an effect. For that you're destroying the kid's confidence, you're destroying the kid's identity. And you're putting a hardship on a woman that needs help. So she might have kids and she can't fulfill her destiny. She has to work harder and she spends less time with the kids. So not only do they not have a father, but they have a mother that's tired or have to work 2 jobs and can't spend time with the kids. So I think it's very important that males, husbands, and fathers step up. So they won't destroy a whole family or a whole generation by their selfishness. So I think it's very important.
Absolutely. And Chris, give the website again and how people can contact you.
It's www.beardguys.com, www.beardguys.com. It's guys with the Z at the end, not an S.
Absolutely. That's www.beard, BEARD, Godz, GODZ.com. We want to say thank you. We want to say thank you for those that are on. Mr. E, who is that? This is, let's see, we have Miss Annie Solario on. Who else? Sheila Robbins. Who do you have, Mr. E?
I have Mr. Isaiah Everett is on.
Oh,
he's listening to us very closely. We got Mr. Deacon Larry. He's on also, just listening to us. He just gave me a thumbs up when he came through the door.
Absolutely. So Chris Hinton, owner at Beard Gods, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for being my wonderful son. Thank you for all that you do. Happy Father's Day. And we look forward to celebrating with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. You all know what to do. Let's bless our fathers and let's bless him with some wonderful, wonderful products and great gifts. And look, we're going to talk with you all on Fun Friday. We're going to still talk about fathers. We're going to talk about baby dads.
Baby dads.
Baby dads. You all have a wonderful day. We'll see you then.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show. Don't forget you can join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 10 right here on WPCE 1400, WGPL 1350, Peace 95.3 FM, WMVA 88.9, and on all social media platforms. Don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. Bye now.
Oh man, talking about Father's Day. Fathers are funny. You all say your mothers are celebrated. Fathers have to take the back seat. They're second class citizens. But the wonderful, wonderful thing that I feel is that the characteristic of a father is he is a provider and he's a giver. And that's what really makes the balance. It shows what you all do and how you all, feel the need to give. And so even though you may not be receiving everything like the women at Mother's Day, you're giving everything because you're giving us the best of the best gifts, just giving us so much. And so I think it's a great balance and it shows y'all's character.
I want to thank you so very, very much, Miss Hinton, and thank you so much, Mr. Chris, for, saying those great words of making great fathers. And yeah, fathers are like that. Fathers are the one that make sure the family comes first, and then they come second. But see, I think also since you have a father that has allowed you to grow into who you are as a grown person and, has allowed you to bloom, you ought to look back over your life and begin to say, look, if it wasn't for my daddy providing, wasn't for my daddy sacrificing, if it wasn't for my daddy, putting himself last and putting the family first, if it wasn't for that, what I should do is go out and make a big stink out of my daddy. Dollar stores is not the place to go. I was talking to my friend, my co-worker the other day. He said, now, why should you go to Dollar Tree and buy a tool set, and once you put it into the screw, the wood be so hard it'll break right then and there. If you're going to get your daddy some tools, get him some real tools. Go down to get him some Craftsman's or and get him something that will work and last a long time.
I think fathers like the hugs and the kisses, and you're putting them up on a pedestal and them being heroes. I think they really love that. Treat them right, care for them. Tell him how much he's loved. I think he would be perfect with that. But in the meantime, make sure y'all go out and get you some Beard Guys.
Yeah.
www.beardguys.com. Check it. Check out the great products and bless your dad, your father, baby daddy, with these great products. Look, we got some upcoming shows, you guys. We're gonna still talk about Father's Day on Fun Friday.
Yeah.
My baby daddy.
My baby daddy.
Oh yes, we got a lot to say about that. And also, don't forget on our FY Monday Sports Talk. The NBA Finals are still hot and popping. Oh my goodness. Tune in for that, Mr. E.
Game
Look,
comes on Thursday.
we got to bring somebody on with us so we can really talk some turkey.
That's right.
Okay, FY After Dark, Hot Topics with Yolanda Hinton. We're going to be talking about the fentanyl crisis with Michael Marshall. Mr. E has Around the Town, community news and events. And we're still trying to pull together the Relationship 2025 with Alicia Bennett and others. Don't forget to follow us on social media. And don't forget, you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor.
And all you have to do to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, or if you just want to sit in our audience, just email us your email and we'll email you back. Or you can call us at 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Or you can inbox us at whatever's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page. Let us know that you want us to bring on this topic, that topic, this topic, and we'll take your ideas and look them over. Then we'll get back with you, and guess what? It'll happen. It'll happen because we want to make sure that the community has the best of everything.
Absolutely. So look, we're going to see you all on Fun Friday. Have a blessed day. Enjoy this beautiful weather we have here in Hampton Roads and in your city. And we'll see you back there.
2 up, 2 down. VA.